An alliance between orc warriors and the human warriors is on the brink of collapse due to the mistakes of one man and one princess. Now, our rider seems to fix it. He would have to track her down. He would have to track Tara down. But he will find out quickly that tracking her down is more easier said than done, because Tara was quick. On the outskirts of town, far east of the Twin Mountains, a farmer was watching over his herd. The land was clearly dying. There was not much left, and without proper fertile land, they would never last. This was why the orcs and the humans were clashing, but something else was killing this land. Something else was causing the very earth they stood on to die. For now, his priority was his herd, and his herd had noticed something approaching. He had noticed someone approaching. It was Tara, and the farmer knew her on sight because, like I said, she was royalty. Lady, what are you doing here? She confessed that she had left and she was heading back to see her cousin, the current warlord. The farmer knew of her cousin. Matter of fact, he knew his location, and so he directed Tara where she needed to go. Oh, did she know what was coming to her? Farmer wanted to announce her presence, but she said, nah, this ain't no good visit. And it really wasn't. Her cousin is not that kind. He was an overlord, and he was married now, literally. His wife was one of another tribe, but she stood beside him, she respected him, and she loved him dearly. The thing is, things have been awkward because of one person, and that one person had returned. Hey, Truth. He was confused. Tara, why are you here? Jesus Christ. She hugged him. She was happy to see him, but he was confused. Why are you here? Did that human mistreat you? She said, no. We fought. We argued. I disrespected him, and I left. He said, you left? What do you mean you left? Do you have any idea what you have cost us? You show your face here, to me. Perhaps we deserve the death that's coming for us all when we have people like you who don't give a damn about honor and duty. As he walked away, she could feel this was a mistake. Even his new wife didn't care for Tara. Well, I'll tell someone to rise you a tent, far away, very far away from ours. Follow along. And she followed in disappointment because nobody here wanted Tara to be here. Everyone saw her and they were disgusted. All this was for nothing. They were supposed to be working hand in hand with humans to fight off this new curse. And she had put it all at risk over some stupid argument. Honestly, she deserved this hatred. She spent a whole day in her tent alone, wallowing in pain and self-pity when her cousin came through. He felt bad for the way he spoke. He came here to apologize. They were still blood. But even she knew she was wrong. He tried to blame Battlechild. I shouldn't have trusted him. I thought he was honorable. And she clarified, he did nothing wrong. I disrespected him. I undermined every tactic and every order he gave. It was all my fault. He got angry again. Jesus Christ. How could you do such a thing? You were an ambassador. I thought you were ready for such a responsibility, but it seems I was wrong. You were as untrustworthy as I was led to believe. He walked out, and then she remembered. I saw something, cousin, in the outskirts when I was arriving here. The Vangol have plans. They are on the outskirts of our city, our former cities. They have found a route to live, to harbor, and honestly, I think it's worth investigating, but he didn't want to hear it. This was a war. They had no people to spare. She tried to plead, but she had no leg to stand on. And worse off, someone was watching this whole conversation. It was his wife. You see, a little bit of context. In their world, cousins used to be lovers. She was supposed to have married her cousin, but then her family were ousted. And now he was forced to marry her. Of course, she was feeling insufficient. Regardless though, everyone went to their respective tents and went to bed. When she woke up the next morning though, she saw her former team, a group of healers, going to apparently heal someone. She was the best of them, of course, and she was curious what happened. And then she found out her cousin was actually hurt. All this time, he was so angry. He never showed that his leg was messed up. Now, what did Tara do? Again, she oversteps. It was never her place to go heal him, not to talk of stepping into a married man's tent. This was disrespectful, which is why when he saw her, he said, "What are you doing in my tent?" She tried to play it as, "I care for you. I don't want to lose you. I'm here to heal you." It was not her place to heal him. He had his own healers. And because of this, she caused another awkward moment. Like I said, this was a shared tent for a married couple. She disrespected his wife again. His wife was about to leave, but this time he stood up. "No, you should not. I'm your husband. Forget all this. Don't be jealous. You're mine and I'm yours." I mean, they looked like they were about to get weird, and Tara was still in the room. She realized, yeah, I'm not meant to be here, and she left. At that moment, she realized, I'm really, really an outsider. Nobody wanted you here. You were just making stuff weird. Later that night, we see the Vangol were here already. As we know, they arrive at the Dusk, and it was dusk. The only person left outside was the farmer. He was about to get butchered, but the queen was here. The overlord's wife could wield an axe. Farain was always deadly, and tonight she reminded us how she was so deadly. She took heads, bloody heads. Farmer was like, "Thank you." And she was like, "Don't mention it. They're here. They're everywhere now. We have to do something." From the corner of her eye, she saw Tara, and she understood the message. She understood what she said last night. When they traveled, she saw the exact same signs. The Vangol have been digging. They probably have tunnels. Tara wasn't just here to talk about that. She was here to apologize for disrespecting her. Farain, however, did not care. It seems she really wasn't threatened. She just did not like Tara. Nobody does. "I will send someone to investigate." Tara was surprised. "You do that for me?" She said, "For you? Hell no. I'll do it for my people. Because this is the right move to make. Because this is war, and we need every advantage that we can possibly get." Right at this moment, though, Cal, the battle child, was making his journey to Tara, and what he saw on his journey will shock you. Don't forget to come through and see it tomorrow. Peace.